Welcome back to the Factorio Monthly Community Map, episode 11. In between episodes, I have quickly built, if I can, come on, there we go. Well, this wall was built already. No, that's fine. That's just the break in it. We finished off building this wall with the new system for ammo, which is working quite nicely. Although, right, I don't think these have been actually. He's been attacked. No kills. Oh no, he's had a couple. These guys. Maybe these will be attacked. No. But I know this. I built this south wall. I believe, yeah. Well, you can see a few. Has been attacked, and yeah, the ammo is. I mean, there does still seem to be quite a lot on some belts, but there is not a massive amount on the belts. And it does all filter through eventually, so it's not a big issue. Just limits the amount of resources we're spending in this area. This is interesting though. I had to change this when I built it. This has to... Weird. This one has to run if this is empty or this is empty because of the splitter. Actually, that priority is not important on there anymore. And this one needs to stop if this one is full. Sorry, if this one's empty, so that it forces the ammo to go into here. Otherwise, it just goes straight through. Which I suppose is what the priority is forcing. But yeah, it makes the circuitry for this a little bit different to everywhere else, but it still works exactly the same once it's done. This is just set to 8 instead of 4. It's connected to 2 readers. So yeah, this was a little bit of fun, shall we say, being fixed. Yeah, it's definitely working. Got another wall over here. So this bit here was quite interesting. There was a nice big base here. Probably throw a clip of building the wall in at some point, so you can see they get very aggressive when you're actually fighting them. Well, no, when you're actively, yeah, when you're actively attacking them, they become very aggressive. So yeah, as you can see here, just not even making a dent on their bases at the minute, but they've gone around, they've attacked the railway coming in, they're coming in from other bases in the area. There's a huge mound over here on the right, just sort of running around in circles. They were actually there when I got there, I think, from when I initially scouted this area out, but I've had to really start pushing with turrets to make any sort of progress on this base. And yeah, they already destroyed my car. And yeah, it's coming in from everywhere, and all the other bases in the area are sort of sending troops in. At least of the same faction, I think, anyway. But anyway, this episode, I've made preparations, so hopefully, instead of faffing about, we can actually get on and do something. So, I've run the power out here. And this is where we're going to start building a proper factory. Fortunately, there are a lot of trees in the way. Let's get out of the car. So I'm thinking if we have copper going, basically mirror it off this point here. I'll just start far enough forward so we don't interfere with that stone deposit we might want. But we'll have copper this side, iron this side, and then steel somewhere at the bottom. And then build the factory off this way. Up and down. We'll probably build a circuit. Circuits probably go at the top, won't they? They use a lot more copper than they do iron. But we'll have dedicated production of all 3 types of circuits here. The general bus. Maybe some of the iron products would make sense. Would just make sense to be on the bus, which I think is just gear wheels. I don't think that really needs to be on the bus. Everything else probably just made locally, I think. Anyway, right, this episode we are going to put down. I'm going to quickly speed up putting down. I took some blueprints, not of just the wall, but of that's steel. Yeah, and these are iron and copper columns. So I want to make sure that this is actually being on the map would be useful here. We want to be far enough forwards that we're not interfering with that, so where we are is probably good. Okay. If that's the first one, I mean this is going to get ripped up anyway because probably going to end up, well, we will end up replacing this with, let's leave a gap of, what's that, 1, 2, 4. Those will be 2 copper, this will be 2 iron. I don't have robots, but we can make a start. Speaking of, so what we'll do is clear out some trees and build these 2 things up. And I think for iron we are running out in our base over here. I picked up a lot of ore miners from around the outside of this. There is actually still 500,000 and 600,000. The copper I'm not too worried about, we're not really using that much of it at the moment anyway. But this one is 6.4 million, so I think we'll put some miners on this and bring that around. And then later on, this side is looking pretty good for resources, although it's looking the least good for being able to defend it. The other way down is down here. There's a nice big iron patch and a nice big oil patch. But I haven't seen anything else out this way. Oh, there's copper. And for that little amount of copper like that's visible there, that's quite a lot. And there's, yeah, some massive patches over here, but again, these don't look very easily defensible. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to speed up through sorting out this area. Okay, so we've got our iron and copper set up. Decided to bring the copper and coal in by train rather than trying to just belt it down. I mean, it's not that far, but it is quite a way. And well, I don't think it's any different really because it's probably all just sitting in these chests rather than sitting on the belts, but who knows. But yeah, once this trainer's backed this up, this shouldn't be a problem. Or, well, I hope it isn't. It's going to have to do, frankly. For the minute, that will have to do. Also use that as a quick way to get between the two factories. So the next step is going to be, we want to leave some space on this because I do not want to end up, probably we'll start building at this line. So we want to upgrade this at some point to electric furnaces with speed and productivity modules. But that point is not right now. So let's just throw a load of grenades out and clear out these trees and look at building our circuit factory, which is probably going to take up probably up to this tree line, I would think, across and then going back. Like 2 ranks, maybe, I don't know. But the bus is going to be centered on here. Not really actually there. It's going to be these 4 and these 4. With well, I suppose I can connect it up, can't I? Yeah, perfect. I'll throw this one in as well. And obviously we'll need to build in a steel smelter and other such things. Okay. So that'll be the beginning of our bus. And the circuit factory is going to be up here, so I should have another blueprint for circuits. That's the way. Where would it fit in? Yeah. So if we say we're gonna build this side of that. 1, 2, 3. Should fit 4 in before that tree line, so that should be fine. But now I just want to put in probably just 4, but in 2 columns, and then if we need more later on, we'll. That was silly. If we need more later on, then we can always add them going back. Obviously, this will also include our red circuits and blue circuits being produced out here, and all the green circuits for producing those circuits. So this is going to go quite far back. Yeah, this whole thicket of trees. No, you do. I don't think we want to start this close because we're probably going to have a lot of copper belts coming into the bottom of this in time anyway. So if we start, say, we start in line with that, and there's plenty of space, copper belts to go, come in and go up. And again, we'll probably have to rebuild this anyway at some point for modules, beacons, so doesn't matter. Alright, let's go with this. I will quickly whiz through building this thing. Okay, so that's built. Let's see about hooking it up. We're going to need copper, obviously. main component. We'll upgrade this eventually. Probably build these just one yellow belt long each. But that means we will probably bring... ooh. Interesting. For now, we'll just do it like this. We've got one belt of copper coming in anyway. I've got one belt, so when we come to rebuild it, we'll sort it out. And then you as well to there. Okay, so iron is the other thing. We don't need as much iron, do we? What is the actual cost? It's 2 iron. We are making... It's 2 iron, 4 copper. Oh no, so we will need a whole belt of copper iron. We've got 2 belts of copper coming in. We'll need 2 belts of iron coming in to go with it. Okay. That power pole is exactly in the way. But we can deal with that. And we will just for now. Our priority left. Good. We're getting a full belt on that top. You said to try and build these with what they called. Oh, what's it called? This stuff. Circuit network conditions on the. You basically would set the. Oh, yeah, you basically would turn them off in certain ways, and it was very complicated. It didn't really work that well. It worked decently enough, but not super great. Alright, so now we have half a belts? Yeah, we've got 2 belts in and half belt out. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, because it's 2 iron plates, so a full belt coming in of iron plates will be a half a belt of green circuits coming out. Ooh. Yes, then, in that situation... Do you want to merge these now? Either way, they're going to go onto a new bus. And yeah, what we'll do, because I've already built this now, made my decision for me, we'll bring this second column in on this side. There we go. So now we'll have a single belt of circuits. I think in time we'll end up with 2. Maybe I'll check. Yeah, how many of these do we need then? So these are making 1 every half second. They're making it 0.75. Ugh. Right, crafting speed 0.75? Yeah. Oh, what's that work out to? So at 2 a second, we'd need 7.5 of them. And we need 4/3 of that. Well, so we need 10. To make a full belt. We need 10. Oh, we need 10, but that would be 5 in each column. So let's ghost that down now, so I don't forget. Obviously, if we forget to robots can finish building this. Actually, you want to update this blueprint because we've made some slight changes, added in the fast inserters. So, oh god, no. You stay. They're all pretty good examples. So, take this and take. Yeah, it's just that. And we will put on you. Where are they? Green circuits in fast inserters. Fast inserters. In that, and it is yellow belt. Oh, I didn't hit save. Right. I'll do that again. So we need 5 of these factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, a couple more. Okay. At this point, you need to work out what we need to do next. Alright, so I think the next thing we're going to need to do then is I want to set up gears here, and we're going to want to set up steel smelting. And I basically want to get all of the intermediate products that make sense being built down here in this first area. So we want gear wheels, we want engines, and then we're going to want electric engines. And I think that's it. Could be wrong. Plastic were made elsewhere, wherever we do oil. Come in, join this bus. Yeah, let's think. We want 4 columns of iron. Do we? Yeah, I'd say we do. Leave room for them anyway. What are you doing out of there? You shouldn't be out of there. You should be in there. Right. What's that? That's steel, iron, and copper. So we're going to say that we're going to do that. We're going to have steel columns after that. I think we're basically only using half a thing. We've got 2 belts worth of, hopefully 2 belts worth of available. So we should be able to build 4 of these, which will almost give us a full belt of steel. We need 5 for a full belt of steel. It's 5. Maybe it's 10. Quite a lot. Let's clean this up. How about this extra bit? Okay, so we won't build those for now. We'll just run the power through the middle. Then we're into the steel, so let me quickly shoot through doing this. Okay, so this seems to be working. There's one inserter missing. Where are you? Yeah. Everything else seems okay. But let's see. I think just one belt, because it's a 1-to-1 on furnaces. No, because one of these would take a whole belt, so this should take 2 belts. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be able to keep up. And it certainly looks like it can't, so let's bring that other belt down as well then. Belt the right way around might help. Run back down. We want to split this like that. That's better. But we have steel, and it looks like most of them are working, so I'm going to assume they all work. More things that we worry about would be the coal getting to things, and everything's fueled, so that to me seems good. So let's bring this up to the bus then, I guess. So we're going to have, again, I've been spacing out for sort of a 4 and a 2 gap. So that'll be iron, that would be steel. Would help if I put this belt in the right way around. Let's bring it up. So, what I'm looking at, since we're going to build all the circuits up here, and those circuits, the green circuits for that will never get onto the bus. We apparently don't need. I only need 1 belt of green circuits, but I'll leave a space for 2. And then we're going to bring in. Very similar story for gears. Don't need very many gears, but I don't think that's right. But for right now, we'll leave it. We'll have a thing for gears. Though I suppose, technically, give me a moment. Okay, we are going to need a lot of iron, so I'm going to leave that as is for now. What I'm thinking is that where the steel comes in, but if that's going to be, why would make that gears? That's great. Let's put it on a separate bus. So that will be gears and circuits. Well, actually, saying that will be circuits, red and blue circuits. So let's just say this is the top of a new bus then, and then we'll have at least 1 for gears after that. Okay. Speaking of the gears, that is the next thing on the agenda. But I think that's going to have to wait until next episode. So next time, we'll sort out a gear factory down here. Actually, I might just do that between episodes because it's not going to be that interesting. And then next time we need to look at oil. So the next place we need to go to is, well, first off robots, and then nuclear power. Robots. That. So let's start researching that. Batteries. We'll want stack inserters. As I'll get them out of the way. I'm thinking maybe we want to do this as well. It does take a long time. Just because to make those robots we have, especially the coal, we don't need to have much coal. Last a bit longer. Where are robots? Electric engines. So, oh yeah, here we go. We need this whole chain of chemical science packs, advanced oil, we can go lubricants, and then we can go electric engines, and then we've run out of space. But then we have robotics, and then we have construction robots. Interesting one. Oh, it's red because we haven't researched. We haven't put it queued up. This one, can we? No, it's too long. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll look into oil. That's gonna be the first step. Oil, robots, nuclear power. That order. Thanks for watching. See you next time.